with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We live in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, have the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. You know
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Darnold going to throw right away. Steps away to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
On second down, a run with Hall. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he'll find Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sam Darnold, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now a 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 54.
Passing play. Flacco. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Flacco. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating out of the gun. Flacco. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Giants! DK Metcalf. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. It's been a long day for you. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Get him.
Here's Flacco. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field, and linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Paul on a give up the middle. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw is Darnold. They'll roll him out right. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Darnold. He dumps this one off here to Hall. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Second down, Flacco now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll go again with Hall. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Straight ahead is Hall. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Here's 2nd and 10. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Ball again on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Marte Mapu. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A handoff for Hall. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Hall again. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want big.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more.
There he goes, left side. Now look out to the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play that time for Cleveland. 92 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Justin Jefferson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Ball again on 2nd down.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down, sliding out of the pocket.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
55.
They'll run. It's Hall. There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Darnold.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And Gay knocks this one through.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Now it's Flacco. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Tui Pelotu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
To pass, Flacco. This will be caught. Judy. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 44's the mic, 44's mic. Check.
Now Flacco. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run here with Dowdle. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Flacco right back to work after the pick 6.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First and 10 here for Flacco. This one brought in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's second and 3. Here's Flacco. Flushed out right. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Flacco. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hall again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll run here with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last gasp for Flacco. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns,